Hello everyone, welcome to Chemazon Complete Chemistry. So in our today's video, we are going to see the remaining questions of stereochemistry questions from TIFR exam, that is part 2. So let us see our first question. So it is from 2018 paper. Which amongst the following molecules is chiral? So here you can see that there are three molecules which are given to us and we have to find out which of them is chiral. So let us see one by one all the molecules. So here if you see, you might feel that this is a chiral carbon. So let us check. One OH group, one H. Here there is this CH2 and COH. Here also there is CH2 and COH. Just the thing is, here they have not expanded and written this like this. If you write the carboxylic group like this, so here you can see that this group and this group is same. So when two groups are same, then it is not called chiral. So this is nothing but, this will not be chiral, this will be achiral. So this molecule is nothing but achiral. Now let us see the second molecule. So here in this molecule you can see this is a spiro compound, that is when the two rings are attached by a single point of attachment, then it is called as spiro compound. And this carbon that you can see is sp3 hybridized carbon. So the actual structure is like this, as you can see here. Since this is sp3 hybridized carbon, two bonds will be in plane, as you can see here. So this ring will be in the plane of the paper, whereas this ring, suppose this is in this plane, this first ring is in this plane, then this another ring will be in a plane perpendicular to that. That is, one bond will be going away from us and the other one is coming towards us. Okay, so if you see the actual three-dimensional structure or ball and stick model, it would look something like this. Here it is very much clearly visible that this ring is in one plane and this ring is in a perpendicular plane or plane perpendicular to the first one. So that is why initially when you look at this molecule, you might feel that there is a plane of symmetry passing, but this is incorrect. So this molecule is chiral. It is very much similar to the alene system that we had seen, the allenes and cumulines that we had seen. So this is our correct answer, that is 2. Let us also see the third one. So here you can see that there is this carbon to which uh, three bridge groups are attached. This is one bridge, this is second bridge, and this is third bridge, as you can see here in this diagram. One, this is the second bridge, and this one is the third carbon bridge attached to this particular carbon. So first you might think that it is chiral, but if you look at this molecule from a different angle, as you can see here in this ball and stick model, if you look at this molecule from this angle, so it would look something like this, and this is like more or less a symmetrical molecule. So you can easily pass a plane like this. I can easily pass a plane through these atoms and you will find that this part is exactly mirror image of this. So this is nothing but sigma or plane of symmetry is present. And whenever a plane of symmetry is present in a molecule, it will be achiral or achiral. So let us see our correct answer. So first one we saw just now, these two groups are similar, so it will be achiral. Second one is the chiral molecule, and last one we also saw, it is achiral. So our correct answer here is option B, that is second molecule. Now let us see the next question. So our next question is 2019 paper. So let us first read the question. Many times enantiomers give rise to different odors. Odors means smell or aroma. For example, minus carbon, or this is the notation for levorotatory molecule. Minus carbon, that is structure 1, has a sweetish minty smell. Minty smell means the normal mint leaves or the pudina that we get, the smell of that is nothing but because of this compound, that is minus carbon or levorotatory carbon. Whereas the other plus carbon or the dextrorotatory carbon, this is nothing but the enantiomer of the first one, and this has a smell of cumin, Persian cumin. Cumin is nothing but a spice, that is in Hindi we call it as jeera, like Persian cumin seeds, the seeds of cumin, smell of the seeds of cumin. Similarly, the dextrorotatory limonene, that is this one, this molecule is present in lemons, which gives it a fruity sour smell of lemons, or normally that we find in citrus fruits. So the smell of lemon is because of this third molecule, and in oranges this this is present, plus limonene is in oranges, plus or levorotatory limonene in oranges, and this is present in lemons. So the question is, what will be the stereochemical descriptors of their absolute configuration? So what we have to do is, in all these four molecules, first we have to find out the chiral carbon, and then we have to find out the stereochemical descriptor, means we have to assign RS nomenclature to that chiral carbon. Now let us see one by one all the molecules. So this is the first one. This is the first molecule which is present in garden mint. So let us first draw this molecule. Double bond. Here there is a methyl group. C double bond O. This group is on the wedge. Since no other group is mentioned, wedge, the hydrogen will be present on the dash bond. And here there is double bond and CH3. Here there is CH2. So clearly we can see this is the chiral carbon that is attached to four different groups. So now let us write down the other groups that are attached. So first of all, we can see hydrogen, since it has the least atomic number, its priority will be 4. Now if you see the primary atoms, here there is carbon, here there is carbon, and here also you can see there is carbon. So we have to see the next groups that are attached to carbon. So here you can see there is this CH2 group, and here there is this methyl group. So for this carbon we can consider that it is attached to 3 carbons. So this will get the first priority. Now the question is between this and this carbon. So this first you can see it is attached to hydrogen, hydrogen and carbon. This carbon is also attached to hydrogen, hydrogen and carbon. So we cannot distinguish. Let us move on to the next one. So this carbon, if you see, it is attached to this carbonyl group, we can write down as phantom atoms. That is, it is attached to 2 oxygens and 1 carbon. And here you can see there are 2 hydrogens. So this carbon is attached to 2 hydrogens and 1 carbon. So here you can see this carbon and carbon is same. This here there are 2 oxygens and here there is 2 hydrogens. So this part will get the second priority. So this will get the second priority and this will get the third priority. So now if you see from 1 to 2 to 3, it is clockwise. And you can see the fourth priority group is on the dash bond. So the absolute configuration will be R. And now if you see this molecule, that is the second one. For the second one, you can see both these molecules are nothing but non-superimposable mirror images, or they are enantiomers. So since for the first molecule the absolute configuration is R and second is an enantiomer of first, so the absolute configuration for this will be S. So now let us see the next two molecules. So again, first let us draw this molecule, that is the third one, that is this molecule which is present in lemons, double bond CH3, double bond CH3, CH2, and since here nothing is mentioned, our hydrogen will be on the wedge bond. So again let us try to assign the priorities. So hydrogen will get the least priority, and here this carbon is attached to 3 other carbons, so this will get the first priority. Again here if you see there are 2 hydrogens, here also there are 2 hydrogens, so this is hydrogen, hydrogen and carbon. Here also there is hydrogen, hydrogen and carbon, so we cannot distinguish, so we will move on to the next carbon. So here you can see this is attached to, this carbon is attached to 2 carbon and 1 hydrogen, whereas here you can see it is attached to 1 carbon and 2 hydrogens. So we can clearly see that carbon and hydrogen is same in both these cases, but since carbon has higher priority than hydrogen or higher atomic number than hydrogen, it will get the second priority and this will get the third. So from 1 to 2 to 3, if you see it is clockwise, but you can see that this fourth priority group is on the wedge bond. So our correct absolute configuration here will be S. So for third molecule, our correct absolute configuration is S. And similarly, the fourth molecule, if you see, both these are nothing but enantiomers or non-superimposable mirror images. So for this fourth molecule, the absolute configuration will be R. So now let us see the correct answer. For first one it was R, second is S, RS, third it was S, and fourth it was R. RS and SR. So here you can see for first it was R, for second it was S, for third molecule it was S, and for fourth it was R. So our correct answer is option C. Now let us see the next question. So this is a question from this year's paper, that is TIFR 2021 paper. So here again two molecules are given and we have to find out the relationship between these two molecules, whether they will be enantiomer, diastereomers, identical and chiral, or identical and achiral. So the best way to find out the relationship or stereochemical relationship, what we have to do is we have to just find out the RS nomenclature. So let us first draw the molecule. So here there is this OH on the wedge bond and there will be hydrogen on the dash. Similarly here OH is on the dash bond and H will be on the wedge bond. So now let us try to find out the first assign the priority for both these chiral carbons and then find out RS nomenclature. So OH will get the first priority since oxygen has higher atomic number. This will get the fourth priority, and since here there is hydrogen, hydrogen and carbon, this is carbon is also attached to hydrogen and carbon. If you see the next one, here again it is hydrogen, hydrogen, carbon, but here if you see it is hydrogen, oxygen and carbon. So we can see that this hydrogen is same, carbon and carbon is same, but oxygen has higher priority, higher atomic number, and hence it will have higher priority than hydrogen. So this will get the second priority and this will get the third priority. So if you see from 1 to 2 to 3 it is clockwise, and the absolute configuration for this will be R, since you can see the fourth priority group is on the dash bond. Now let us find out for the other carbon. So let me first erase this part so that we can clearly see for the second chiral center. So here there is OH, and now let us assign it for the other carbon. Again here OH will get the first priority, hydrogen will get the least priority. Since here there is this oxygen, this will get the second priority and this will get the third priority. So 1 to 2 to 3 you can see it is anti-clockwise, and but the fourth priority group you can see is on the wedge bond. So the absolute configuration for this will be R. So we saw for this here, this is also here for this carbon it was R, and for this chiral carbon also it was R. Now let us see the next molecule. So let us first draw the molecule. This is on the wedge, OH is on the wedge, hydrogen is on the dash bond. Here hydrogen is on the wedge and OH is on the dash bond. Now let us assign the priorities. This will be 1, this will be 2, this will be 3, and this will be 4. The priority will be same. So 1 to 2 to 3, if you see 1 to 2 to 3 it is clockwise, but the fourth priority group is on the wedge bond. So the absolute configuration will be S. Now let us find out for the other carbon. So oxygen will get the first priority, hydrogen will get the least priority, this will get second, and this will be third. So 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, you can see it is anti-clockwise, and the fourth priority group is on the dash bond. So this will be nothing but S configuration. So now let us find out the correct answer. So we saw that here it was R, here also it was R, and for these stereo centers it was S and S. So you can see the absolute configuration is changed at both the cases. That is, R has changed to S, and the second chiral carbon R has changed to S. And hence the correct answer will be option A, that is enantiomers. So here we come to the end of today's video. Thank you so much. Please subscribe to our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. Thank you.